Hello and welcome to another episode of Pixel Narratives with Anutosh. In our studio of AFTA, we have a graduate in economics, but then she is pursuing her passion, which she has inherited from her parents. We have in our studios of AFTA for another episode of Pixel Narratives with Anutosh, Anasuya Mudiar. Well, hello, Anasuya.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to this podcast, Pixel Narratives with Anutosh. And I was just going through your wonderful CV that you have sent me. You have been a graduate of economics from Christ, but then you are practicing artist of Kathak. And you started learning Kathak from your mother, who is also a very famous Kathak exponent, Srimati Aligunjan Kalita Mudiar, and your aunt, Chandrani Kalita Ojah. And at the age of 3, you started learning Kathak, and now you are a performer, you are a trained, expert of Kathak. How did it start?
First, I would say I'm still not an expert, very much an amateur. First of all, I like to believe that dance itself chose me because I was born to my mother, who's a dancer, and it kind of runs in the family. My grandfather, he was a practitioner of classical music, vocal music, and then my aunt, who's older than my mom, she practiced. Currently she's not active in that line, but she's also a trained vocalist. And then comes my mother, she's a Kathak dancer. Then my aunt, she's also a Kathak dancer. And then my uncle, my mama, he is a tablaist.
So you have all artists in your family?
Yes.
In some way, so it's right there in your genes?
Yes.
And then you have gone to Bangalore to study economics. Why did you shift to economics when you knew that you are going to be a performer?
I wouldn't call it a shift, but dance, although it's my passion, I have been doing it for 17, 18 years now. So I understand the joy of performing, I understand the joy of sharing it with a greater audience or with people, but then it is also deeply personal to me because I've practiced it for so long.
But then you are a CCRT Scholarship holder also for young artists. So you were parallelly progressing in your dance, in your creative genre, and also you were in the economics, learning the... now you're a full-fledged performer, and you have your own family-run institution, Sadhana Kathak Kendra. So now that you are here in Guwahati, you are training more students. So you started performing at a very early age, and you got the opportunity to perform. Whom do you acknowledge this, that you got? Most of the children, they don't get this opportunity because for them the academic side takes over most of their time, and very few people can pursue their passion. But you are an example who have pursued your academics and also continued with your passion, that is dancing. So how do you wish to carry it forward?
Like I said before, I think dance is a privilege I got at birth. So it gave me a lot of time to give to my studies as well, because I knew my guru was at home. So I could get that tutelage right at home. At the same time, there are people who do not have that same privilege. Some people, they travel cities. My mom herself, she had to go to Lucknow to actually learn. So I truly acknowledge the privilege that I got by having my gurus around me. That gave me more time to invest into studying. And I do enjoy studying, I do enjoy writing. So it's not like, I don't see it as a trade-off, I see it as something complementary I can do.
And you also keep on training people with your economics, the academic qualification that you have. So, in between that, you also pursue your dance, right?
Yes.
And you have performed at different places, like the Asian Games closing. And so, would you like to share with our viewers how these performances have actually helped you excel as a performer of Kathak?
I think the most we learn from a performing art is when we face the audience or when we step onto the stage. Uh, a performance essentially is complete when your energy reaches the audience and the audience share their vibrations with you. That is, I believe, is when a performance is truly successful. Now, what happens is, at least in my case, ever since I was very young, I have watched so many performances, and most of them very stunning, totally perfect, or what we would call like magnificent. So,
So that stage fear has vanished from
No,
the very
I
beginning,
think
or you still have it?
that created the pressure because my level, what I thought should a performance should be like, should feel like, that was somewhere else.
Okay.
Because I had watched so much. So the first few performances on stage, it was very intimidating. I think I constantly kept feeling like I could have done better, or I actually held back somewhere.
And did you have that kind of an, I would not say it's an opportunity, something happened which was not part of your performance, something went wrong, and you have managed the entire thing and nobody came to know. Did it happen with?
Several times.
Several times.
That is the most common thing that happens, especially with live music. So in Kathak we have a thing called upaj. That is what the dance starts with. It means the beginning. So like upja. So genuinely that is done on the spot. So there is a theka going on, which is the BPM, and you have to do something with your own footworks that completely ends perfectly on the BPM. So I had already planned something with the tablaist, and I was doing my own thing, but he started playing something else.
Yeah.
So I had to make it up.
You had to improvise.
I had to improvise.
You were already on the stage.
Yes. Another very funny incident was I was doing a Abhinaya piece, and I have already done a lot of drama on stage, more than it was planned. So I have already
Kathak
done.
is part of narrative.
Yes, it is.
narrates.
Katha kahi so Kathak Kendra. So it's storytelling. So the song is supposed to end, but the singer is continuing with his alap. So I don't know what to do. I have already stricken my ending pose. So after striking that, I'm still continuing the performance till the light goes off.
Okay. And most of our film dances are based on Kathak. Most of the Bollywood films, And you have been in a workshop with legendary gurus like Birju Maharaj and Guru Surendra Saikia, Guru Jayant Kastur and Guru Vidushi Durga Arya. Would you share some of your experiences with these, exponents, the legendary gurus of Kathak?
Sure. I had the privilege of, first of all, Guru Surendra Saikia ji. He is my Param Guru, my mom's Guru.
Okay.
So I got him like a friend. What happens is he's very respected by my mom and their colleagues, but then I saw him as a friend. So we used to bicker. And he passed on really early for his age. So what picture I have of him is of a friend.
Okay.
And then Pt.Birju Maharaj ji, I had the opportunity to do one workshop under him. So he doesn't teach in the workshops, he's there sitting. So viewers wouldn't know, but I'm on the shorter side. So I got the opportunity to be on the first row. So what he would do is he would sit and he would dance with his hands and his eyes. So he taught us a tihai, which is done on the foot, it's footworks. But that tihai he taught us completely with his hands and his eyes, expressions totally. So that was a mesmerizing experience. And Jayant Kaswarji, that was also why I was quite young back then. So he taught us a lot of things creatively. He taught us to time beats or things like that on paper, like draw, color, like different kind of learning.
Okay.
Again, Vidushi Durga, ya Didi Durga Didi, she is an enigma. The personality, the energy, she's still like a kid. So it was a privilege, a true privilege to get to learn from these
And
personalities.
I'm sure my viewers would like to see one of her performance of Anasuya. Let us see this performance. It is, So that was your, the small anecdotes of things not working properly, the way you planned happens, and you must have also performed, and you have people have appreciated your performances. You can share some of those with our viewers.
I think when people watch me perform, first of all, they have a perception that she's Aligunjan's daughter. She's going to dance a certain way.
Okay.
But then I don't look like my mom.
So it's not. Do people start comparing?
No, I mean people, if they're seeing me for the first time or in a long duration, they won't know it's me, because I don't look like my mom. But then once they know it's me, they're very generous with compliments, and I truly value all of them.
Okay. And any such incident that happened on stage which you like to share with my viewers? Something wonderful, something unique.
Something unique. I think every stage experience is a unique experience. But something unusual that doesn't happen in other stages was when we were performing in South Asian Games closing ceremony. It was a very big group with a lot of reputed artists of Assam. So it was a classical dance group, all amalgamated together. So what happened was, while we were on cue, there were taller stages around us, and we were below the stages.
Okay.
So we would dance on the ground, but the program was already going on and it was on the higher level stages. So above us there was Lou Majao performing.
Okay.
So right before our performance we were watching Lou Majao do, and then just as he got down we started dancing. That was a unique experience.
And Lou Majao is a person who you cannot avoid, seeing. And what would be your, like everybody cannot be the way you have been brought up. You have a dancer at home, you have a performer at home, you have a tabla exponent at home, you have all performers around you. So the opportunity that you have got, many of us would really be, starving to get that kind of. But then there are children who always think that, well, if I could get an opportunity, I can also be on stage. So my podcast is actually to inspire this young generation. So what would you like to share with the people, the young, there could be so many Anasuya waiting there, and how can they pursue and continue with their passion?
Okay. I had this privilege, but then art is for the people, it's for everyone. So art, I believe essentially it's not just the artists keeping arts alive or spreading art, it's the patrons also. Even back in history, if we talk about that, is how guilds came up, right? Artists and patrons together. So if it's not in your family, then you can patronize it. Go to other concerts, seek help. There's a lot of people around who are teaching, and there's a lot of opportunities around. Just open yourselves to them.
So on that note, it was really wonderful talking to Anasuya Mudiar, and she has shared such wonderful anecdotes from her life as a dancer and the way she has performed in different stages at different levels. With that, we come to end of today's episode of Pixel Narratives with Anutosh. In our next episode, we'll be again sharing another life story of another achiever who will be sharing his or her life story with the difficulties they have achieved this level. Till then, goodbye, do take care.